Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
And always fun and exciting is Amy Sweezy, who is at the Orlando Science Center. They have a jam-packed schedule of events. Hey, Amy.
Okay. I'm in the kinetic zone at the Orlando Science Center. And yes, these are the pulley chairs. Bet you can't guess why. I'm trying to lift myself up here. I don't know if I can make it to the top. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing down there?
It's not happening. Science is not my friend today.
All right, Jeff, well, how about you show me something else in the kinetic zone?
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, I'll be right down. All right, this is literally science in motion, Jeff. Tell me more about the kinetic zone.
Kinetic zone is all about physics, it's about engineering, it's about kinetic energy. All of Orlando Science Center is STEM, but what people kind of visualize when they talk about STEM is really right here in kinetic zone. All kinds of interesting opportunities like this Bernoulli table,
Magic.
which is using the power of air to levitate balls. We also have engineering challenges, which are challenging people to use their problem-solving skills, their collaboration, their critical thinking, all those important STEM skills.
I'm terrible at it.
This is my revenge on the pulley chair.
Right. Very cool. All right, so what else is in here?
We've got some simulators. We've got these great engineering challenges where you can create contraptions that go down a zip line. We play around with plasma balls and some of those traditional Science Center things. So there are a lot of physical science activities in Kinetic Zone that will bring back memories of probably Science Centers and museum visits that you went as a kid or when your kids were younger.
Right, and that's a good point too, because the Science Center, you always think about it's families with kids. Parents bring their children here, but it's really for all ages, right?
Yeah, there's no age limit on curiosity. So if you're interested in learning something new, come on down to Orlando Science Center. Also for adults specifically, we do Science Night Live, which is an adult night that happens 5 times a year, where on a Saturday night, we open up the Science Center specifically for adults with guest speakers, cool activities, and all the Science Center, but no kids.
All right, so you heard it right here. Bring your kids, don't bring your kids. It's all at the Orlando Science Center. Don't miss it. They are closed on Wednesdays during the school year, but open every other day of the week.
Yes.
I don't know how she does it. She finds different things and new things at the Science Center. It's wonderful.
The Science Center is such a treasure that you don't have to be a little toddler. You could be, a grandparent. You will find something to learn there every single time.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Also at the Science Center, let's talk about the eclipse. Did you miss the annular solar eclipse in October? Well, don't worry, you have another chance at the Orlando Science Center's eclipse viewing party on April 8th. Even though Florida is not in the path of totality for this eclipse, you'll see about a 60% eclipse at this celebration. If the weather doesn't cooperate, they will stream live from a location within the direct path of the eclipse on screens that are going to be around the Science Center. For more details, check out the frequently asked questions at osc.org.
Theater UCF presents Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street from April 11th through the 14th. In this thrilling story set to music by the legendary Stephen Sondheim, Sweeney Todd is an exiled barber who returns to 19th century London to settle a score with his nemesis and find his family. The show takes place at the Walt Disney Theater inside Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. Check out drphillipscenter.org for showtimes and tickets.
The Morse Museum of American Art concludes its free Friday night celebrations this month on April 12th. From 4 to 8 p.m. The Morse Museum houses the world's most comprehensive collection of works by Louis Comfort Tiffany and lots more. Exhibitions in the museum's galleries are changed periodically so that the public can see more of their permanent collection. For more information, visit morsemuseum.org.
Celebrate this big blue marble at the 29th annual Mount Dora Earth Day celebration. Enjoy plant and craft vendors, children's projects, and fun workshops while learning how we can do our part to help the environment. Proceeds from this event go toward purchasing and planting trees locally. The celebration takes place on April 13th from 9 till 3 p.m. at Donnelly Park in downtown Mount Dora. Go to mountdoraenvironment.org for details. Have you ever been tempted to throw something away because it's broken? Well, don't. And here to tell us why is Amy Crevon with the Orange County Environmental Protection Division. Thanks for being with us, Amy.
Thanks for having me.
So, because we are in this, sort of environment in this country where everything's like fast fashion, fast everything, there is an alternative to just throwing things away. What can we do?
Yes, it's a disposable society, unfortunately. So Orange County has a program called Fix It, Don't Pitch It. We have volunteers that come on a Saturday morning and they'll fix your items for free.
What kind of items?
All types of items. We'll fix, we'll sew a dog bed, we'll fix your watch, we'll fix earrings, we'll fix your lantern, we'll fix lamps, a whole variety. Like we've had shredders, actual sewing machines fixed, huge variety, bikes, lots of bikes. And especially when they're kids' bikes and they get to ride them off like at the end of the event, that's very heartwarming.
It's really nice to have, because we really do throw away a lot of things and people don't recognize that, they'll throw it in the back of the closet and then from there it ends up getting pitched. So having this kind of, is it sort of a workshop that you can come to? It's an event. Tell us, how does it work?
The great thing about our volunteers is that they want to teach you how to fix it. They want to give you the tools and the knowledge to fix it yourself, so that when you fix it yourself, it's like having a lifetime warranty. You can fix it again and again. And what we found with every event, everybody who shows up, it's positive responses at the very end. We ask them to fill out a survey. Everybody has a positive response to this event, and they're so thankful that it's free. And we keep metrics on how much money we have saved Orange County residents, and it's in the arena of $20,000.
How big, how small, what kinds of things do you,
Good
like the
question.
oddest things or the biggest things?
Oddest, something that you wouldn't consider to be a big fix was a flashlight, and it happened to be the owner, it belonged to her husband who used it all the time, and he passed away, and we fixed it and it brought tears to her eyes. I know that's not odd, but it's something so simple, but if you fix it, it's like, something of his that's now working again. We also had a young boy, when his bike got fixed and he rode it around the park after the event. He was thrilled, and that means a lot to us.
So are there size limits to what you can bring?
Size limits, we don't want the volunteers to carry more than 20 pounds. We have had very large speakers that have been brought in, but we'd like you to bring a dolly if you have something that large. We aren't allowed to have items that require oil or gas at the events. That's not allowed at the community center. But we have had large pieces of machinery. We've had weed whackers, we've had electric lawnmowers, we've had saws, all types of yard equipment.
So what's the cadence? When you bring something in, is it fixed on the spot? Does it take a few days? How does that work?
So you can show up and they'll go over what the problem is. They'll ask you questions like, what is it not doing? And then they'll talk it over. If they can't fix it on the spot, they can diagnose the problem. We do have a list that we provide to the participants. There are like a dozen stores near the community center, and you can go buy the item that you need and you can bring it back and they can fix it on the spot. We have had other events where they weren't allowed or able to get the repair part that they need, so they've ordered it online, and then one of our fixers actually it was a teacher, he actually met the teacher afterwards and fixed her item even after the event was over.
Nice. So what's the big picture, Amy? What are we saving our community from by not having these things end up in landfills or wherever they go?
We're trying to change the paradigm. It is a disposable society, and we need to turn that around. We do want to encourage people to fix it. There's an alternative. Even though that item might be cheap to replace, the idea is that we want to continue to keep it in its use, like in its useful life, for as long as possible before we have to put it in the landfill.
Well, this does help our community, this does help the environment, and this is something that people can take advantage of regularly.
For free, yes.
For
And
free.
it's going to be during Earth Month. We have our next event
Perfect.
during Earth Month, and we will have all of the information on ocfl.net.
Perfect. Amy, thank you very much for
Thank
being
you for
with us.
having me.
It is time once again for the Florida Film Festival, taking place from April 13th through the 21st. Now in its 32nd year, this event is an Oscar qualifying festival with more than 160 films and 24 premieres showcasing the best in current independent and international cinema. The Enzian Theater will serve as the main hub, but films also will be shown at other venues around Winter Park. For more information, go to floridafilmfestival.com.
The Alvin Palacic Museum and Sculpture Garden is delighted to host Ya'at Ya'oki, Welcome Travelers, an exhibition of contemporary Seminole art. Indigenous art has always been a part of the cultural heritage of the Sunshine State, and through this exhibit, you can experience the vibrance of Florida from the perspective of contemporary Seminole artists. The exhibition is on display now through April 14th, and you can find out more at palacic.org.
The Florida Groves Music Festival is back at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, and the vibes are guaranteed to be all right. And we are here with the founder, Cody Edwards, of the Music Festival. You guys have done this for a couple years now, and I was looking at the lineup. You're going to be putting on 2 days of incredible performers.
Heck yeah, we're super excited. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, this year is a great direction for us in the festival. This year we're expanding our lineup: live art, live glass blowing, live music. It's going to be a good time.
So the music is really what sets the tone, right, for the festival. So tell me about some of the people. I took a peek, and I know some of the people, some of the songs, some of the groups. People need to definitely check out the lineup because I think you'll be pretty intrigued.
Definitely, yeah. We have people from all over the world this year. Michael Franti and Spearhead is headlining on Saturday. On Sunday, we have Milky Chance all the way from Germany. Aside from that, we have Atmosphere, Tribal Seeds, a very diverse lineup this year, which is new for us. We've been reggae-centric in the past, and this year we're coming in with some electronic, a little bit of hip-hop, indie funk, all kind of stuff.
And it's such a really cool atmosphere to talk about one of your groups, but it's right there on this beautiful lake, and we're celebrating Florida, we're celebrating the music. I mean, you really are setting the tone for what is going to be a really great weekend for people.
Absolutely, we're so excited this year to be back for 2 days. We started with 1 day, and to see the support from the community, especially here in Central Florida, it's been amazing.
So you were telling me you founded this with another partner, and this is your 3rd year now?
Yep, yeah, Patrick and I have been working for 3 years at this, and it's something that we've self-funded, we've created everything, and we're basically putting our lives on the line for this, and we're super excited, we're passionate, and yeah, the support from everybody means the world to us.
What's been the turnout over the last couple of years, and what do you expect for this year with all the work
Definitely.
you've put into it?
That's a great question. So the first year we had a couple thousand. Last year we doubled that. We were around 4,000 to 5,000.
Okay.
This year, over the two days, we're expecting 8 to 10. So we're very, very excited
Okay,
about that.
big weekend for you guys.
Big weekend for
What
sure.
else is going on? Because it definitely celebrates music, and if anybody's been to a music festival, you know it's that experience of being outside with people, just enjoying the live music. That's such a part of it, but you have other things going on too, right?
Definitely, the music is the highlight, but really what's so special about this festival is all the other activations. So we have a tattoo convention on site with 30 plus artists tattooing and selling artwork throughout the weekend. If you're of age to get a tattoo, you can get your first piece or your 100th piece right there. Aside from that, we have live art, live glass blowing. It's actually the biggest glass blowing demonstration on the East Coast, which we're very proud of. Aside from that, we have a cannabis convention. At the cannabis convention, we highlight hemp companies, CBD companies, wellness companies, Florida dispensaries, all kind of stuff. Between mushrooms and cannabis and the fact that we're able to provide a platform for people to learn about the two, there's some serious wellness opportunities available at the festival as well.
So you also have, because it is outside, you have some outdoor activities for
Yep.
people to stay active when they're there. I saw video of people on, like a half pipe. So tell me about some of the ways to be active at the festival.
Definitely. So this year and last year we had a skateboarding activation. Our sponsors, Select Cannabis and Instagram, come out and provide a one-of-one live professional skate and amateur competition, which is really, really fun. And something unique also when you mention activity, Florida is obviously very hot, everybody's sweaty. Something we're implementing this year is a shaded pavilion for our second stage, which is going to be awesome so everybody can stay cool. And inside of the convention buildings is also AC.
Well, and it is April, so you kind of have that on your side. But as we know, even in January, it might be 80 degrees here. So definitely go to the shaded part and
Yep.
stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, definitely.
How can people learn more about the tickets? And you did say it is kid-friendly.
Yeah, this year is all ages, and there will be certain areas of the festival that are age gated just to make sure that we're above ground with everything. But yes, you can definitely learn about us at FloridaGroves.com, Instagram Florida Groves Fest. Yeah, tickets are available. Single day tickets just dropped, and we're super excited for a couple weeks away.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Cody Edwards, the founder of the Florida Groves Music Festival. Check out FloridaGroves.com for all the details. The Winter Park Playhouse presents Five Guys Named Mo, now through April 20th. Jump into this swinging, high-energy Broadway musical set to Louis Jordan's iconic rhythm, blues, and jazz score. In the play, Nomax's world has been turned upside down, but all he needs is the right music and the right guys to get him through the show. The show is appropriate for ages 15 and up. Check out winterparkplayhouse.org for showtimes and tickets.
And a friend of mine is in that. Let's say a shout out to my friend Eric, who's
were
one of the
telling-
Moes.
Whoa,
yeah,
we
he's
know
a
one of
really,
the
really good
Moes.
singer.
The Winter Park Playhouse is such a great unspoken spot in our community
Yes.
that not a lot of people, they have some amazing performers there and incredible shows that they bring in fresh on a regular basis.
We are rich with theater in this town, so
We really are.
enjoy.
Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.